Hi friends, I Robinson. Welcome to our YouTube channel Star Science Robinson. Let's get to topic. Today we are going to see about the anatomy of nose and its functions. The nose is a respiratory passage and it is an organ of smell. So now we can see the nose, it is used for taking O2 air into the lungs, and from the lungs it will bring back CO2, and it is also used for smelling. And now we'll see about the external nose. So that is the parts of external nose. This place it is called as a root of the nose. It is the upper narrow part attached to the forehead is the root of the nose. Next to the root of the nose, lower we can see a nose bridge. So right now we are seeing in our diagram this particular place, it is called as a nose bridge. So next we can see as a nasal bones. So that we are seeing in our diagram right now, I'm showing you this part, it is called as a nasal bones. So next we'll see about a line which is been in between of the two bones or cartilage. It is called as a nasal septal cartilage. So right now I'm showing you in our diagram, it is called as a nasal septal cartilage. So either side it is having a lateral cartilage. So right now we are seeing in our diagram this part, it is called as lateral cartilage, and now we are seeing in our diagram it is called as a lesser alar. So here we can see this is a lesser alar cartilage, and now we are seeing this part, it is called as a wing of nose or alar. So this is a wing of the nose. So next we can see, after this we can see the major alar cartilage. So right now I'm showing you here, it is called as a major alar cartilage. So when we see the lesser alar cartilage, it is small. When we see the major alar cartilage, it is somewhat bigger. So now we are seeing about the tip of the nose, or it is called as apex, and it is lower free end of the nose. Now we are seeing about the nostrils, or it is called as nares. So now we are seeing this portion, it is called as a dorsum of the nose. So it is formed a round border between the tip and root of the nose. This is called as a external nose. Now we'll see the parts of our nose, lateral wall of our right nasal cavity. So right now we are seeing in our diagram. So we'll just go with different parts of our nasal cavity in lateral wall. So right now we are seeing superior conchae meatus, middle conchae meatus, and inferior conchae meatus. So this particular portion, it is called as a nasal cavity. And now in our diagram we are seeing about the nasal cavity, and next portion it is called as a frontal sinus and frontal sinus. And next we are seeing in our diagram, so we'll see all the parts in our nasal cavity surrounding, and this is called as a sphenoid. And next after this, as we are seeing in our diagram, this particular portion, it is called as a soft palate. So this is a soft palate, and this is posteriorly to our nasal cavity. So now we are seeing about the hard palate. This is anterior in our nasal cavity. So that the thing we are seeing in our diagram. Right now we are seeing about the tongue. This is the tongue, and this is epiglottis. And we are seeing after this, we are seeing about the maxilla, and after maxilla we are seeing in our diagram this part, it is called as a anterior nostrils or anterior nares. So anterior nares. So next we are seeing here posteriorly in our nasal cavity, this region, it is called as a posterior nares. Don't be confused, front we have a anterior nares, and now we are seeing about the posterior nares. So now we are seeing this is esophagus, and after esophagus we'll see about the pharynx. So we are showing about the pharynx. When we come for pharynx, there are three parts of our pharynx. So one, when it is posterior to the nasal cavity, it is the starting phase of the pharynx. So that is the first portion of our pharynx. So it is called as nasopharynx because it is in nasal cavity. So the starting phase of the pharynx, so it is called as a nasopharynx. So when it comes for the backside of the oral cavity, it is called as a oropharynx. So this is the second part of the pharynx, so that is called as a oropharynx. After this, it is called as a laryngopharynx. So now we are seeing in our diagram this part, it is called as a laryngopharynx. So this is the last part of our pharynx, that is laryngopharynx. So now we are seeing about the oral cavity, so in our diagram. So now we'll see in detail of this particular thing, which is very much important as for our nose anatomy. So it is called as a superior nasal conge. So now we are seeing about this, it is called as a superior meatus. So when there is superior conge, then we'll have a superior meatus. Now we are seeing about the middle conge, so that is called as a middle nasal conge. So when we have this portion, so down we have a middle meatus. So after this we will see about the inferior nasal conge. So when we have inferior nasal conge, so down automatically we'll have a depression, that is called as a inferior meatus. So that is the thing which we are seeing in our diagram. So we'll see about this portion of our topic in detail. Right now I am drawing about this conge and meatus. So we'll see where is conge and where is meatus. Right now I am showing you in our diagram with arrow mark this particular elevation, it is called as a superior nasal conge, and down it is called as a middle nasal conge, and inferiorly we can see it is called as a inferior nasal conge. So when we have a depression here where I am going with arrow mark right now, it is called as a superior meatus, and this portion it is called as a middle meatus, and now it is called as a inferior meatus. And this particular portion both sides it is called as a maxilla. So now we are seeing in our diagram, it is called as an Eustachian tube. So it is connection from the middle ear into our lateral nasopharynx. Till now we have seen the structure of nose and functions and of how the air will get in through the nasal cavity into the lung. Now we are going to see about the smell, how it is work here. So right now I'm showing you white surfaces where you have a olfactory bulb, and it is continuation of a olfactory tract. So now we'll see the cells which has been come from the bulb of the olfactory, and so that particular portion it is called as a olfactory nerves, and here we have a cells, and it is called as a olfactory cells. So from here it is called as a olfactory epithelium. So in this way, in the nostrils, how the air at the same time smell enters, and it will flow into the conge and meatus and flow back, and it will make warmer and send into the lungs warm air. Thank you friends, this is about the nose anatomy and function. Thank you for watching this video. It's Star Science Robinson.